Hey everybody. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging in there. I know I haven't been doing any videos in the last, month. I've been working on the shop here, trying to get things done, doing construction. Boy, now it sounds hello, 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 echoey. But it's pretty much empty. So I'm going to start putting that lift in. Let's see how this goes. Thing's heavy. It's just me, so it'll just be piece by piece. Here goes nothing. So this thing's heavy. Of course, as soon as I started this to come in here, power went out. We won't have our power for 2 or 3 hours. So at least it's not nightfall. I'm going to use a cherry picker to pick a lot of this stuff up, so I got to switch it over from off-road tires to on-concrete tires, which is pretty easy. All I do is flip these over, get a wrench. Got to rotate my tires. Rotate tires on this. At least I don't need a lift. Go. Got his winter tires off. Pull this out of the way. Okay. Now I gotta figure out a way to get it off the trailer. First, I guess I'll unwrap it, and take as much off as I can. I think that's a plan. Okay. As you can see here, yep, made in China. They all are. Even Benpac's made in China. There's a couple of them that aren't, but they're high dollar. And I was just going for good. I don't have to have the best ever. All right. Get this puppy all unwrapped. Half it's already unwrapped for me. Yeah, Benpac made in China. I really thought seriously about buying a Benpac, but they're like 50% more. And this was expensive. A couple of years ago, they were a couple grand cheaper, I think. But that was then, this is now. right. So the plan is get as much unloaded as I can, get as much weight off it as I can. Then I'll put a dolly underneath this far end over here and pick that end up with a cherry picker and hopefully walk it off the trailer. That's what I'm hoping for. Look at that, they put plywood underneath to protect it from the forklift. Very nice. Gotta say it's packaged well. Well, except for that, whatever that's supposed to be. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, here's the ramps. They're not light. Ramps are heavy. It's all pretty heavy gauge stuff. You see it there? It's really well packed. Packaged, that is. Here's the post. It's an Atlas. Yeah. Oh, there's a bubble in the sticker. I'm going to return it. Not acceptable. These aren't too bad. You handle those no problem. Now, everything I read or looked up online says they give you exactly enough bolts. And here's the other two posts here. And they have it bolted to this frame. And see here they have the cancer warning there. That's in case you're in California and I don't know, I guess you decide to eat it. You got me. But I'm saving all these nuts and bolts. I'm pretty sure they go in the end here to bolt the who's-its together. You know, the what's-its, the trays. That's what it is. Now you see they have this cancer warning here mounted on the bottom of the mounting plate, floor plate. That's a good place for it. That way, all the little bitty people will see it. Now there are bigger, fancier units, but I was watching videos on YouTube, doing research, and I can find YouTube videos on this same Atlas lift going back over 10 years, and everybody's real pleased with it. See them in action. It's as good as it needs to be. I'm sure everything can always be better, but you know, a bend pack has for a release, you have to have air hooked up to it. And a lot of people didn't like that. So you have to have power and air hooked up to it in order for the release to work, which seems odd to me. which I didn't care for that. But anyway, I know I won't have the prestige of having a bend pack, but that's okay. I can live with that. This model, well, there's a lot of them that make this particular lift. Not the exact same lift that I know of. Might be the exact same lift, different name. But all the same, what's the word I'm looking for? All the same characteristics, the same design. This design's been around for a long time. Everybody seems real happy with it. They work and work and work. That's all it's got to do is work, right? Okay. Look, so far, nope, I'm not bleeding. Awkward? Yeah, it's awkward. Not too terrible. Even an old man can handle these posts. I don't think they weigh more than about, I don't know, 60 or 70 pounds. Something like that. I'm just kind of guessing. Kind of guessing. More stuff. And I thought about getting a 2-post lift. I know 2-post lifts are more convenient, but in order to set a 2-post lift, that means you got to get down the ground on each side, all four sides, crawl around. And I just don't want to do that. My knees are shot and I can't, I'll do this, I'll drive up on it, and raise it up, and then I can put a jack up underneath it. That's my reasoning behind this. Plus, when these are up and assembled, it comes with dollies. You can put it on the dollies real easy and roll the thing around. So when I do get a bigger shop, if I do, I want to, but if I get a better shop, I can roll it out this garage door and into the bigger shop. Boom. I like that. Yeti. Yeah, they're heavy. Not terrible, but they're heavy. Now what? I'm not sure how heavy these are. Oh, these aren't terrible. They're pretty heavy though. That took it out of me. Here's another box of goodies. They also give you a jacking tray. Goes in between the two, what do they call them? Rails, runners? Trays. Call them trays. And You can put a bottle jack on this. That's awesome. Okay, so here's my plan. Use a floor jack to jack it up high enough. So I can get this lift underneath it. Like that. Yeah, that worked. Move blocks out of there. That ends on the floor jack, or on the roller rather. Cool. Okay. Now I'm going to pick that end up with the cherry picker, and let's see what happens. Powered back on, by the way. That's a good thing. Inch by inch. All right. Now it's officially in the shop. A little scary, maybe, but it's in here. And it's on rollers. But it is doable. Now, this is the inside, this flange here. This is the outside. Here's the ports over here for the hydraulics, which means it's got to spin around 180 degrees. Then it's got to go that way. Perfect. Whew. All right. I think it's break time. Okay, so I grabbed these. So I picked it back up more and moved these dollies in more so I could turn it, spin it on a dime, so to speak. Now let's go. if you can see, those two little holes right there, and right here, because the pump goes on that corner over there. So that has to flip over, and the supply lines will go into that. There's a hydraulic ram in there. Power and hydraulics go through there. Cool. And that's the unloading portion of this video, in case I decide to stop here. It's unloaded. Now the assembly part, that's a whole nother issue. But at least it's inside the shop now. It's on rollers. I gotta take the trailer back from borrow from the buddy and carry on. So in the next video, I'll be putting this bad boy together. And that's a process in itself, but I have a plan. Appreciate everybody watching. Take care.